All right, so briefly, what is the overall energy between you and this person? Shift, cutting ties, moving on, and then coffin, new beginnings, but then tragic endings are taking place. You know, I always look at this coffin as sometimes as like the death card. With death comes rebirth. But that's what I'm saying. Like, again, go this whole reading to make sure all this makes sense. Please don't take bits and pieces. You clearly have shipped ties with this person. You cut cords with them. With that cutting ties, that's why I kept hearing you may have done cord cutting might have. But if that's not the case, you've moved on. I don't think, and what I mean by moved on, it doesn't literally mean you moved on to somebody else. Moved on, just again, I'm kind of seeing a lone bird out of you. I don't think this collective, you're really seeing anybody right now. For some of you, you might, but again, I'm getting a feline, a black cat energy out of this collective. You much rather be alone than, again, four quarters over 100 pennies all day, every day. Let's see what else. And not today. At boundaries and her avoiding conversation, not dealing, still upset. That's what I was saying about this collective. I don't think you're worried about dating right now. There's something about like you just don't feel love is on the cards for you right now. And, you know, in part one, you know, there's a card, I forget which one it is. It says you could be still being clingy on to the past. Maybe a part of you in an honest way. You're still kind of, especially with this person, kind of the past still kind of hurts you. And maybe that's another reason why you're not wanting to date right now, because you don't want to dump that baggage onto the next person, which is mature. That's what I'm saying for this collective. I don't think you're seeing anybody. I really don't think that is the case at all. I think this person truly hurt you. I think they broke you into a spiritual awakening. I think they put you through a dark night of the soul. I think it was this person who really made you tap into your power. And that's what I was saying for this collective. There's like a witchy side out of you. Oh my God. Cut down, cutting out, separation, stop the pattern, silent treatment, immediately, no contact from this person. That's what I'm saying. I feel like in a funny way, this is going to be like a, for this collective when this person comes in, because I'm literally seeing that this person is going to be on their knees for you. Let's do a couple more. So partying, time with friends, having fun, happily single, living in the moment. That's what I was saying for this collective. You could be just truly enjoying your time with your people is kind of what I'm hearing. But then I also got addiction and healing heart, codependent, obsession, restraint, and then healing heartbreak, toxicity, or addiction, and then abusive relationship right there. That's what I'm saying. I think this person truly hurt this collective. Let me do one more. Oh, and then I got clock, needing time cycles and takes time to heal, and then progressing right there. One second. Maybe for this collective, there is certain addictions that did affect your guys' dynamic. Maybe your person was, does face some form of addictions, whether it's like alcohol, drugs, like I'm even hearing addiction. And maybe for this collective, when you were with this person, maybe you kind of got caught up in those addictions, but I feel like you broke free from the patterns the quickest. Or if you didn't get involved, you almost got yourself involved or looked back and thought you got yourself, I'm hearing, in sketchy situations. Or, again, I keep saying in part one that when this collective, when you reflect yourself on the past, you give yourself the ick, like, why did I deal with that? Why did I allow literally these patterns to go on for so long? Let me actually do one more for that addiction. Okay, yeah, passion right there, insane chemistry. So yeah, it's definitely about the person that, you're connected with. There could have been some addictions, that they dealt with. I'm hearing there could still be, even they're addicted to stuff. But I'm also hearing trigger warning from this collective, because I was staring at the addictions. You could have, again, with that clock, I feel like you've been dealing with this nonsense for a long time. Maybe you grew up with a parent who was hooked on some things or got themselves involved with things that that they shouldn't have. It's like you were surrounded by this kind, because a lot of this is stemming up from addictions. And again, you've truly transformed yourself to get away from that stuff. not just, I'm not talking addictions, but even certain nasty behaviors. And makes me curious. I don't want to jump too quickly and say your person's still on that, but I feel like clearly, like I said, don't make that fit. Your person's addicted to something. One more and then I'll move on to how are you feeling. And then the butterfly. Butterflies could be significant for this collective. Evolving, next phase, healing inner child, releasing the past. Okay, like I said, I think I got too hard on your person. Maybe your person is starting to at least clear out some of those addictions a little bit. But again, I feel like for this collective, the only thing I am seeing so far, again, I kept mentioning over and over again, especially in part 1, when you reflect back at yourself on the past, you give yourself the ick. And with that releasing the past, there's nothing wrong sometimes with looking back at yourself and go, oh my gosh, why did I do that? Why did I put up with that? This is really a message too of you need to learn to forgive yourself. Yes, it's okay to give yourself the ick because it just shows how much you've grown and how much you don't tolerate that nonsense anymore. But there's a part of you, again, with you being clinged on to the past, I think you still hold on to a lot of the pain that people have inflicted on you. And most importantly, I don't think you've forgiven yourself a little bit. And I think honestly, this Shireen, so far, I think, there's a part of you, you still need to work on about, but that is completely okay. That's part of healing. So that's the only thing I will say for this collective is forgive yourself. Don't beat yourself up and gross yourself out every time. That's unfortunately part of life. You're going to be involved with people or things that are not good for you. And it is your job and your accountability to evolve from that. And you have. So it is okay to side-eye yourself, but don't get to the point where you hate the old you. I'm hearing don't be afraid to give your inner child a hug. Because I don't think you ever got that as a kid. Just saying. All right, but now let's break this bad boy down. Let me see. And again, like I always say, I'm not here to tell you how to feel. I'm here to confirm how you're feeling. So far, what I picked up from between you and your person, you're done. You're not like, eh. But let's just see, how is this collective feeling about the person you're connected with? Okay. So I got complicated, flow, priority, and finances right there. That's what I'm saying. I'm going to be completely honest with this collective. If you're a person that is still kind of obsessed over their person or wants this person back, this reading's not for you. To be honest, you could truly care less about this person, to be honest. With that complicated right there, confusion, not seeing clearly, I think a part of you, again, I talked about, I think in the last part, that you're still clung on to the hurt of what this person inflicted on you, but I don't think you want this person back at all. I think, with that complicated, literally, all they ever did was confuse you. I feel like the moment you met this person, they never gave you that reassurance. You never knew where you stood with them, and it was truly, I'm getting an emotionally, you look at it as very emotionally and mentally draining relationship. You can never read them. Solitude, that's what I'm saying, this collective. I'm seeing a little single Pringle out of you. Alone, non-action, quiet. You're not, this collective, this is interesting. You're not planning on talking to them. You're not planning on reaching out. I'm not even seeing this collective of I hope they reach out. You're not doing that. And then I got betrayal and then signs right there. That's exactly what I just said. From the moment you were pretty much with this person, again, I think a lot of it is you never surrender to the connection as far as when it came to your intuition. I felt like when the moment you met this person, something always felt off, which to be honest makes me curious if you were kind of in a karmic-y relationship. It could be a soul tie, but based off what I'm feeling, how you view this connection, you think it's more karmic-y than anything. Because again, I'm getting the moment you met them, something just didn't feel right, but you were caught up into the mask, the way they kind of showed you at one point. What is this betrayal? Toxicity, negative energy, manipulation right there. That's what I'm saying. Your person could have been hooked on something when we talked about addictions right there. And what's this finances that's going on? And okay, wait, trust in divine timing, the universe has your back. But then I got past life connection right there, the bottom of the deck. I'm going to be honest, I don't feel like this is immediately even though this is your energy, I don't think this collective, you look at this person at all as your twin flame. Maybe you did used to with that past life connection. I think you truly look at this person as they're a karmic. They're not meant to be in my life, you know. And with that finances, there's something I feel like you're waiting for that aha moment because of that glow up, you know, season you've been through. Maybe you're waiting to invest your money. I'm hearing you're saving up money to invest in